Now, this game is just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. Big shout out to Chris Gardner. Houston Round Ball Review, man, I apologize. Sorry for the technical difficulties and all of that, bro. You know, I don't like stuff like that.
No problem. I sent her the new link, so we'll see if she had a chance to get the new link. We'll just keep rolling with the flow, you know.
And she is there. Without further ado, the head coach of the Rice women's basketball team. I like her energy, bro.
7-0 Rice side women's basketball team.
Hold on. Get out the way. Move. Okay, now come on back. And that's how I want it right there. Hey, Coach, how you doing? How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys this morning?
Doing great.
Thank
you very much for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Over there, and please don't mind me being a little silly, but congratulations on a great start on the season over there at Rice.
I appreciate it. It's been fun. We got to keep it rolling though.
All right, Chris, I'll let you take the lead, but I'm gonna jump in there now. I'm just telling you now.
Oh, no worries. I'm just she's been a rock, and she's almost become a regular on the show on the lunch break. She was my first guest when I was filling in for you, brother. Last summertime. So
that's right.
So appreciate that as always, Coach. Just assess the 7-0 start for you from your perspective, and then we'll discuss game coming up on Saturday after that.
Yeah, I think, all year long, ever since the summer when everyone got here, we've talked about how special we thought this group could be. We have our core group coming back from last year, and then we added some really talented freshmen. We added a transfer that we were just really, really excited about. And I think the confidence that we finished the season with last year has rolled over into this year. And that veteran group is playing with confidence. They know how to win. They know how to play together. And that's kind of just flowing over into our young players. And our young players see what our veteran group is doing, and they're learning from them, and they're coming in and they're making their own impact. It's been really special. I'm really excited about it. We definitely upped our schedule this season as compared to last season. So going into it, you're like, man, what is going to happen? This is a tougher schedule. And they have stepped up to every single challenge, and they've played their heart out, and they've done everything we've asked of them. They're really locked into winning and having each other's back on the court. And I think that's why we're having such a special start so far.
And I think you've had
Coach Lindsay Smith Edmonds joining us here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E. Go ahead, Chris. I just had to do that station ID.
No problem. Of course. You've had different players step up in different games so far. So how comforting is that for you as a coach to know that it's not just relying on one player so far?
Right. Yeah. It's been great. Last year, having such a short bench, there were times that players would look over at me and be like, I'm tired, and give me the fist. And I'm like, I don't know who you want me to sub for you. There's nobody over here. And so this year, being able to substitute and not have a huge drop off, know that each night someone different can step up for us. Know that we can get multiple into double digits every night. We're just such a balanced team right now, and it's hard to game plan against. You want to take away Ashley Alston, okay, but now you got Malia Fisher and Destiny Jackson, but then you also have some freshmen coming in, and Dominique Ennis and Jazzy Barnett, and also with Shelby Hayes that they've got to think about and game plan for as well. So it's just a really deep team with a lot of pieces that can score for us, and that's really exciting. It's just a matter of me making sure that I'm getting the right combinations out there and the right lineups together.
How much of an adjustment has it been? Well, you're the second year as a head coach.
Second year.
How much of an adjustment has it been for you as a head coach to try to figure things out, make things work?
Yeah, this year from last year is two totally different things. Like last year was like figuring out, how do you practice? How do you prepare when you only have 7 or 8 players available to you? How do you get through games? Those were the type of worries I had last year. This year, it's like, man, we can actually practice, and my assistants don't have to practice. They can be assistants, and they can help me out with things. And And now it's about, oh, I can sub and we don't have a drop off and they can get a breather and they can go back in and we can elevate back up again. So it's just been different. It's been a different year. It's been a different learning experience. Last year was like trying to figure out, who do I call the play for? This year, it's like, okay, what combinations are the best in certain situations? If we need defensive stops, what lineups do I want? If we need to score the basketball, what lineups do I want? Those are things that I'm having to think about this year that I never had last year. It was like, these are the ones that are going to play. Malia's probably going to play 40 minutes. DJ's probably going to play 40 minutes. And now it's the ability to make sure I'm having the right lineups in at the right times.
Coach, quick question. I've heard you say veteran multiple times since you've been on. Talk about the difference between coaching a veteran team versus a team full of babies out there.
Yeah. So last season, what the group that I inherited, none of them had played a whole lot. None of them had played for the previous coach. They didn't have the experiences. They watched their teammates be successful, but they weren't the ones in those positions. And so I think, it's one thing to see it. It's another thing to be a part of it. Last year, we had some of those woes early on because I was an inexperienced coach. They were an inexperienced players. They didn't know how to win in those moments. They didn't know how to have the confidence to knock down that shot or get that defensive stop when needed. And we found our way through that, and we found our rhythm towards the end of the game, at the end of the season, But I think that's what's carried over into this year, what's allowed them to be, so much more confident and so much more, hey, we can do this. Hey, we can finish this game out. Hey, we're going to win. We have that now where we didn't have it last year. And when I say veteran group, you're still talking about a relatively young group,
right.
But they're veteran with me. They know what I want. They know how we want to play. They know what our expectations are. They've been with me for a full year, but they're still relatively young. And that's that one thing that I got to keep reminding myself.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Veteran to you, when they're familiar with the system, they're familiar with the way you do things, and you're familiar with the way they like to be coached.
Sure.
How is that blend for you? And obviously we see it working out with the undefeated record thus far.
Yeah, I mean, I love this group of girls. They're unbelievable people on and off the floor. But you're right. You got to learn how to coach them, and you got to coach them all differently. There's certain ones that you can get on and you can push and you can challenge. There's others that you need to pull over to the side and put your arm around them and talk through things to them. So learning each one is really important because they all are going to respond differently to the ways that you coach them. So it's been a big piece of me as a head coach, learning that about my players and making sure I'm really intentional in that part of it. So it's crucial because if I coach one the wrong way, it can cause them to shut down, and I don't want that to happen. So I think it's really important for head coaches to learn their players and learn what makes them tick, what makes them go.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
Coach, didn't you receive an acknowledgement from ESPN early this week?
I did. That was a really amazing, humbling experience. It was pretty awesome to see my name on ESPN, but I tweeted out right away. It's not about me. It's about we, and none of this would be possible without my staff. It wouldn't be possible without my players executing game plans and doing the things that they're doing on the floor. So as much as it said Lindsay Smith Edmonds on there, it was more about Rice women's basketball and what we're doing and the amazing work we're doing together as a team, as a family, as a unit, because we talk that all the time. We preach that. We walk that. So again, it's not about me. It's definitely about the team.
And just touch on it, being National Coach of the Week, winning at College Station against the Aggies, and following it up at home with a win over TCU, which they never trailed. They led the whole game. That's 2 Power 5 wins. How big is that for the program?
Yeah, it's been huge. It's been an amazing week. There's been a lot of things for us to push out for recruiting, which is something that we're always thinking about, right? Like, how can we get this next recruit to go ahead and commit so that we can keep doing the things that we're trying to do? So we've had a lot of great accomplishments to push out, a lot of exciting posts to be able to push. Recruits are responding really, really well. Players that I think, are saying like, maybe this is the right one, right? Like they're seeing what we're saying. We're saying, hey, we can do this. We can win power. We can beat Power Fives. We can be on a national stage and win those games. And now we have proof behind that we can really do it. So it's just a matter of hoping that some of those recruits are ready to jump. But it's been an amazing week. Definitely one of my favorites of being a head coach in my short career so far. But been amazing. But it's been so fun to be surrounded by the people that I'm with and the people that I choose to go to battle with every single day. So it's been an awesome week.
Coach, let me give you a little love from a former Big 12 Player of the Year candidate, Eric Martin Cross. She played for Mizzou, and she's a big fan of the work that you're doing. So let me give you that love. Now,
Okay.
Coach, I got to put you on the spot. Have any of your girls said anything to you? I know it's different sports, but said anything to you in reference to Coach Deion Sanders making the leap from Jackson State to Colorado? Have they talked to you about, Coach, you're not going to leave us, are you?
No, they have not. We've not had those discussions about Deion and his jump. But you know what? I'm so blessed to be here. I'm so thankful to be here. My family and I love it here. We're excited about the work that we're doing. I love my staff. I love my players. This is where we're called to be, and this is where we're supposed to be. And we're really excited about doing everything we can to get Rice to be the best that it can be. And so we're excited about the move to American moving forward. We're excited about what that's going to mean for the athletic program, for the university as a whole. So no conversations of that, but we're so excited to be here at Rice University.
I appreciate you answering that question, because I know it, has been a thing in college sports for a long time. Now with the transfer portal, it's a little bit different, but there's still that concern. And sometimes back in the day, they used to say you signed up for the school, not for the coach. But we know that's truly not the case. You're the one that they're coming to play for, right?
Yeah, and I think if you look at my career, you look at my resume, I spent 3 years at my alma mater at Appalachian State. I spent 4 years at JMU with Kenny Brooks. I spent 8 years at NC State. I'm not someone that's just went year to year and is always looking for the next thing. I firmly believe, be where your feet are, make where you are, be the best it can possibly be. And I'm not someone, I wasn't even looking for this one, I was really happy and content where I was at. And Rice came after me. So it wasn't like I'm someone that's just always looking for the next job or the next opportunity. I want to be where I'm at. I want to be successful where I'm at. I want to love the people that I'm with, and I want to do it the right way. So where I'm going next or when that happens is not even a thought. It's how to make Rice be the best basketball program that we can be and win championships, win a lot of games, have a lot of fun doing it, and being surrounded by the right type of people.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Chris.
Coach, you and your staff put together the #1 recruiting class in Conference USA. How much of a difference will it be from Conference USA to the American in terms of talent level to compete in the American?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a big jump. I'm excited about the pieces that we have because I think they are players that are capable of helping us in the American as well. I think they're, again, a really talented group. They were ranked first in Conference USA, but they were ranked 31st or 32nd. I'm not sure if we fell down one more nationally. So again, I think that's proof that it's not just about Conference USA. Like if we're ranked in near the top 30 in the country, we're getting the right type of players that can help us even win at American. So I think it's definitely going to be a jump where it's going to be a transition when we get there, but I'm really excited about the pieces we're going to be going into the American with.
And who are if I can, AJ, I just want to have our time to give a shout out to your staff. So who are the members of your staff?
Yeah, Lakivia Boykin, Coach Danny Grant, and Coach Nick Grant. Really, really excited about them. They are unbelievable people. I know as a young head coach, it's about matter of who you surround yourself with, and I couldn't have better people surrounding me. So really excited about them. And then my support staff with Solomon Tatt. He's my strength and conditioning coach. Then I have Darylyn McDonough as my director of basketball operations, and then Mia Gallo as my video coordinator. And again, just all unbelievable people, and all do everything that they can to make Rice the best program that we can be every single day.
Well, Coach, before you go, you got to talk about the next matchup, crosstown rival. Is that one of those throw the records out? We're going against a team that that's right up the street. We want bragging rights here in the city.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we want to win every game that we play, right? No matter who it is. We definitely want to defend home court. We want to take care of business on home court. And so we preach a lot about not worrying about what's across the front of the jersey of who we're playing and just playing the best basketball that we can play. And so, yes, we want to win because this is our next game, and we want to win because it's at home and we want to defend our home court. I know I haven't played Houston yet, so I've only been here, obviously this is my second season. So we didn't play last year. It didn't work out with our schedules once I got here. So this will be a first time for me as well. So I don't even, never played against them. But so it'll be interesting and exciting to have that crosstown rivalry. I think it's going to be a good atmosphere. I think we'll both have a lot of fans at it. So I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to play it. And I just want us to, take it a game at a time and take care of business.
Yeah, Chris, what can you tell her about the matchup between Rice and the Cougs? Your Cougs, by the way. Your Cougs.
It's going to be a lot of trapping by Houston. Full pressings all over the place, everywhere. Full court, half court, corners, all those things. But before she goes to practice, I want to put her on the spot, technically, but ask her and other coaches in women's basketball here in town to do what she can. What are your thoughts on trying to get a women's Final Four in Houston? Not a men's Final Four, a women's Final Four.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing. I think it's a great opportunity for the city. I think there's a lot of people here that would love to be a part of that. But yeah, I think it would be a huge thing. And I definitely would love to attend that. I mean, I know it's going to Dallas this year, but why not get it in Houston? I think it would be awesome. We definitely have the resources to do it. We have the spaces, we have the hotels. You got a lot of things that people would want to do if they come here for the game. So I think it would be a great spot to draw people into.
I hope the NCAA and the Final Four committee is listening, because they have avoided us. They've gone to Dallas. They've gone to San Antonio. They've gone and they're going back to those places. And they're not coming here. So whoever you know, let them know. Okay.
Okay. All right. Hopefully with the men's Final Four being here, has it been here before?
This will be the third time, Coach.
Third time.
Yes.
Man, if this can go well, it went really well in the men's. Let's do it on the women's side. Hopefully we can keep pushing that. But I think that would be awesome to have it here.
Yeah. Coach, again, thank you for making the time to come back to the lunch break. Obviously, we'll love to have you back again. Have a great practice today, and we'll look for good success for you guys this weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll come back anytime. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach. Take care.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Bye-bye.